Alright, so let's test God. You know how people say, well, how do you know what's good or evil? Well, according to your God and religions, God is evil. You know, so the funny thing is, maybe if we go to another exoplanet, and aliens gave us a brain, neurons, consciousness, maybe they can, I mean, if our brain is somewhat in a small matrix, because since we can describe, like, tell the difference between two identical pictures, which is the right one, you know, only our neurons can tell it in the brain, but we can't tell it, even though there's a right one, even though it's identical. Um, so, even if we know right, we know what's evil and not evil, because we do. I mean, and there's obviously the God in the Bibles and the religions is not a good God, it's an evil God. You know, we know better than that, and all the contradictions, all the terrible thing, atrocities. So even if our brain's in a small matrix, we still know right and wrong, we still know good and evil. So, so no matter what, if a God existed, I can defeat the God with my brain power. Any of the gods in religions. Because if he says, what he thinks is right, all the killing and atrocity, and he thinks it's just, and I know it's not just, no matter what it says, I can defeat it. Because I know right and wrong, what's good and evil. So if that God exists in religions, we atheists, we got that God defeated. There's no brain power. Not only that, if that God existed, why did he give us brains knowing that we can defeat it? But a God doesn't exist, don't worry. But if it did, we use our brains. We know all right and wrong, and all good and evil. We destroy our God with our brain. And all the questions we have for it, you cannot answer.